Hello, my name's Perico Karting, and if I can hold your attention for a couple of minutes, I'm going to explain to you a hot lap of TeamSport Stoke. Disclaimer, this lap was set on speed 3, so some aspects of a speed 4 lap might be slightly different, but I'll explain those as we get to them. So, coming up to the first corner, you want to essentially throw it in as you hit the P2 grid spot right here. Make sure that you're tight to the apex, and then exit nice and wide over to the left side here. You're then going to want to pull yourself over to the middle of the track like this to set yourself up for this next double apex, and keep nice and tight to both apexes as you sweep around. Exit nice and wide on the second apex, moving over to the right as the track sort of ramps up here. You want to sort of aim for this area right here. Pull yourself over to the right here, and then throw it into the left for another double apex, making sure that you hit both apexes nice and tight as you exit onto this down ramp. Exit onto the middle here before swinging into the left to set yourself up, lift slightly about halfway down, and then at this point, throw the steering wheel into the right to hit the apex of this hairpin. Gradually apply the accelerator once you're at the apex here, because the track surface has now changed to a slightly lower traction surface here. Bring yourself out of the corner, keeping roughly to the center of the track again. Just before we reach this next hairpin, quickly swing over to the right, lift a little again, and turn in just as you reach these arrow lights just overhead of you. Again, nice and tight to the apex, apply the throttle gradually once you reach it, and a nice wide exit over to the right hand side. Then start straying over to this apex right here on this big sweeping section next to the pits, and about halfway through, stray over to the right, dipping 2 wheels on this blue grip paint right here. This will stabilize your kart and help you hit the next apex just after that, and then keep to the left hand side on your exit. For the next hairpin, again, lift slightly, and using this pole as your reference point, throw the kart into the right and begin gradually applying throttle shortly before you hit the apex here. On your exit, you're going to want to end up where the barrier sort of kinks inward like this, and you're going to want to get the entry to this up ramp right so that you don't scrub any speed off as you enter the ramp and the elevation changes. Once you're on the ramp, start straying over to the right, and roughly a kart's length before you get to the top, hit the black drive button to activate one of your speed boosts, keeping close to the right hand side here as we sweep around, a nice wide exit over to the left, and if you've timed the boost right, you'll be able to rinse and repeat without overcooking your entry into turn 1. On speed 4, you might have to find yourself lifting slightly earlier than where I've described here in order to avoid overcooking some of these corners, especially turn 1 and the down ramp hairpin. And if you still find yourself overcooking it, then all you're going to need is the slightest bit of braking. But on speed 3, if done right, you can do the entire lap without needing to brake once. Here is the full uninterrupted lap. Thank you for watching, and go out there and set some belters.